How's it going, everyone? My name is Chris, and welcome back to the F1 24 VCARB career mode. And today we're going on to the British Grand Prix. If you guys did miss the previous F1 24 career mode video, we went to the Austrian Grand Prix for our third sprint race weekend of the season. And it didn't start out too well. We ended up starting at the rear of the field because of some grid penalties that we ended up taking for replacing all of our components. But that did not stop us from charging our way through the field. And even though it was a wet Austrian sprint, we were able to get around Joe and Magnussen and Ocon, and then we made a couple of overtakes that, in my opinion, I think were pretty good. The first one was with Ricciardo, and the other one is later on, but it was later on in the race. But we're just able to carve our way through the field, which after Ricciardo was then Bottas and then Hulkenberg, and then we did yet another beautiful overtake, this time a double overtake on our rival Stroll and on the Alpine of Gasly, and we kind of just maintained P10 for the remainder of the sprint, and we weren't really challenged for the rest of the way, but we did come across the line. We did finish in 10th, and even though we didn't score any points, we were mainly looking towards Sunday to see what we can do there, and pretty much all race we just had the main goal of helping our teammate Ricciardo, and we were able to do that. We actually were able to pull him away from 10th place on back, and with a couple of retirements in front of us, Ricciardo and I and myself were actually bumped up a couple positions because of it. And at any point that I lost him, I made sure to try to get him back at some point, and make it easier for him to get into DRS. But after the pit stops happened, we kind of left Ricciardo by himself, but we had helped him enough to where he was going to be able to maintain P8 for the rest of the race. And I thought we were going to maintain P6. However, Norris, Leclerc, and Russell were actually fighting each other so hard that we were actually able to catch them, and we brought Sainz with us. And even though Sainz really didn't do a whole lot in this fight, we were a big challenger, as we ended up passing Norris at one point, going into one, and then our sights were set on our biggest rival in the entire F1 career mode history of Charles Leclerc, and we fought him for quite a bit in the second DRS straight, but it didn't take us long to overtake him. And then our sights were set on George Russell for a podium position, and after making a mistake in turn one, I thought it was over because I could not catch him at any other point in the on the racetrack. However, when we hit the final sector of the track, I did make some mistakes that I wish I didn't make in the first bit, but then the second bit we got closer to him. But then when we hit the DRS line, the AI, I swear, just slow down just by themselves. And I mean, maybe that's not the case, but the DRS, in all honesty, in this game is probably the strongest it's ever been. So we were able to out straight away Russell onto the podium by 0.06 of a second, to grab yet another podium in our rookie season in F1 24. So coming out of the Austrian Grand Prix, Max Verstappen did win the race and extend his lead at the top of the championship ahead of us in P2. Charles Leclerc remains in third, Lando Norris in P4, and then you have Fernando Alonso in P5, Oscar Piastri in 6. George Russell almost came close to that podium, but he's P7. Sergio Perez DNF in the race, he's P8. Hamilton in 9th, and Carlos Sainz in 10th. And then Lance Stroll in 11th. Ricciardo in 12th with his points. They got him closer to Stroll, which is pretty cool. Then Gasly in 13th, Albon 14th, Ocon in 15th. And then Valtteri Bottas and Kevin Magnussen also scored their first points of the season. They're 16th, 17th. So far, it is now Hulkenberg, Joe, and Sargent without a point scored. And then Red Bull still leads ahead of the constructor standings. And then it was Ferrari, McLaren, ourselves, and then pretty much all the way down. But every single team now have scored at least a point thus far this season. Now as we hit the halfway point, as here are the specialist goals as well. And now it is time to head on into the British Grand Prix, which, heading on in, I really did not know how to feel about it. And take a look at this at the R&D that we had. Going in, Williams got closer to us, Haas got closer, Sauber got closer, but Alpine been kind of falling off, and they've been straight lining really ever since the Canadian Grand Prix, and now they're the worst team on the grid. But now it is time to head into Saturday qualifying to see what we can do on Saturday and see where we'll start for the British Grand Prix on Sunday.
Welcome along, everybody, to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
Heading into the race weekend, didn't really know how to feel around Britain, and it did take me a couple laps and a couple spins in practice to really get used to the track and handling model around here, but I didn't really know how to feel, especially going into qualifying, but we're able to put down a pretty good Sector 1 in Q1. This is our one and only lap in Q1 as well, by the way, so we're kind of just going through it, seeing what we can do, and Maggots and Beckett's in previous years has been my worst part of Britain. As a matter of fact, no part of Britain was actually my best part, but we actually were almost 8/10 up on Ocon, who was seated 16th for qualifying or in Q1, and as we cross our finish line, shockingly enough, we get out of Q1 and we go P7 we go P7 in Q1, which is pretty cool. And the stars were Albon and Magnussen, and Max Verstappen was the big surprise. The championship leader was knocked out in Q1. Zhou Guanyu, Esteban Ocon, Nico Hülkenberg, and Logan Sargent joined him, but the fact that Max got knocked out in Q1 says quite a bit. But as we head on into our one and only lap in Q2, it did not start off quite well in Sector 1. We were actually down by 3/100ths of a second, almost 4/100ths of a second, to Ricciardo in P11, and at one point Ricciardo looked to be on pace to make it into Q3. However, some drivers below him went faster, and he just never was able to, and he just kind of maintained P11. But going around Maggots and Beckett's again, we're 5/10 up now on Ricciardo, and this last sector of the track was my biggest Achilles heel in recent F1 games, but we were able to get the power down quite fast as we hit the start-finish line. In all honesty, I didn't think we made it through, but we ended up making it through as we went P7 again, this time in Q2. And it was unfortunate for our team of Ricciardo. It looked like he was actually going to be able to get there, but I could tell that he's getting closer and closer to getting inside the top 10. But he's joined with Gasly, Magnussen, Stroll, and Bottas as the drivers knocked out in Q2. And now heading into Q3, this is the dud lap on a used set of tires. I think we were using our Q1 used set of Q1 tires. And shockingly enough, we were actually pretty close time-wise to our competition, which is crazy for me to say that, but it was true. As we come across our finish line, we're only 6/10 down from Perez on a used set of softs on our first Q3 lap. But this is our second Q3 lap, and normally I couldn't get out of that section any better than I could have, but we're actually 3/10 up on that sector, and as a matter of fact, we got the personal best sector, and then our game froze, and it fucked up the hairpin right here, and that really frustrated me as we lost so much time. Now, it looks like we still maintain the 4/10ths, but now we're only 3/1000ths up on Albon. And we're also losing ERS, and there was just a lot of factors that were playing into it. And even though we're 5/10ths up coming to the finish line, we really weren't able to gain a whole lot. As a matter of fact, we only got 9th. So we're actually down 2 positions in Q3 compared to where we were in Q1 and 2. But Lando Norris will lead the field of the green with Russell in second, and then Hamilton in third. So it's an all-British pretty much front row. But let's go on ahead and jump into Sunday, and let's see what we can do at the British Grand Prix.
You join us in the United Kingdom today, or Great Britain as it's alternatively known. Well, it's certainly a great day today as we welcome you to one of the crown jewels of British sports, a track of speed, history and drama. It's Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix. Silverstone circuit then is 3.6 miles long, has a total of 18 corners, and of course is no stranger to the rain. There won't be any DRS available in these conditions, but the Wellington and Hangar straights are still good opportunities to tuck into the slipstream and make a pass. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Sainz, Leclerc, Albon, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Smith, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Magnussen, Stroll, Bottas, Joe, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Verstappen, Ricciardo, and Logan Sargent. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
All right, rolling off P9 today here in Britain. It's pretty shocking that we qualified this high up. Britain has been notorious for not being one of my better tracks on any of the F1 games. I mean, we've scored a podium here in the past, but that was 3 years ago. That's not saying a whole lot. Pretty much what that's saying is that this track has and will always be the most difficult track on the F1 calendar. I don't care what anybody tells me. It's the truth. It's the most difficult one, especially on the games, because of how OP the AI are. But we put that behind us and we go forward. But take a look at the race strategy today. It's very rainy. This is a bit different because it seems like they just want me to not pit at all and go all the way to the end. But right around, I want to say, I think that's like lap, it's past the halfway point. So around like maybe lap 15 to 18. There's going to be a heavy patch of rain, and I'm going to be very, very curious, and I think a lot of us are going to be curious as to who the takers are going to be in that whole thing. But, yeah, so going to be very interesting for this one. Just kind of gotta go with the flow and see what we can do. I'm going to say this right now, Albon, probably the star of the weekend in that Williams. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like a P6 starting position, god dang, he's on it. But yeah, so British Grand Prix time. It's rainy. Nothing new for the British folk over in Britain in the summertime, because this is like a normal occurrence for them. So let's just kind of jump into this race and let's see what we can do. Let's go. I also forgot to mention, another one of the big stories coming into today's race was Max Verstappen starting all the way down in P18. He was the shocker that got knocked out in Q1, which I thought was very interesting because Max has been notoriously good around Britain. So for him to qualify that poorly was not on my bingo card for season 1, I'll tell you that. But here we are. We're also at the halfway point of the season as well, so this is definitely gonna be interesting to see how everyone kind of takes it.
Conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10.
Another thing too is I haven't ran this track in the wets at all this entire weekend. Again, I think this happened for another race earlier in the season. It was for Austria actually last time out in the sprint. Didn't drive a single practice lap in the rain around Austria, and I didn't drive a single practice lap in the rain around Britain because there was no rain elsewhere in the weekend apart from today. So we're gonna have to relearn the track, but this time in wet conditions. That'll be fun. I'm alive somehow. I don't fucking know how. Oh. I should have so went right into the side of fucking Perez there. Oh my god. That was the most terrifying thing of the season so far. I saw Perez's side pod a little bit longer than I should have, facing towards me. Oh my god, dude. That was a sight to behold. Holy shit. We also got off the line really well, too. Gotta keep that in mind. We did really good off the line. Oh, man. I also forgot to mention, my back is in so much pain right now, so I'm just kind of racing while hurt, but I want to play. I want to make a video. I just want to have fun, man. That's all I care about. Oh shit. They about ended early right there. Oh god. Lap 1 down. 25 to go. Oh shit. Albon has kind of fallen off the back of the trio of Alonso and the 2 Ferraris ahead of him. We just stay behind him for long enough. Could maybe get him on the straight. Oh, I think we can. Ooh, slipstream, baby. Let go. Gave him space, and we're up to P7. We actually made an overtake around Britain. I've not done that in a long fucking time, I don't think. I'm okay. Some fucking how.
No tire concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Oh, but now I'm fighting Albon again. Fuck. Drifting through there was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, Albon's not giving it up.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Well, we're ahead of Albon now. And a clear racetrack ahead up until Alonso. 3 seconds up the road. Trying to savor my ERS through there, and I think it worked. Now we're kind of pulling away from Albono. How many nicknames does this motherfucker have? He has a lot. We can really get through Maggots and Beckett's really, really well, which is allowing us to put distance on Albon and the guys behind. In recent F1 games, Maggots and Beckett's was actually my weak point around here. Now it seems like it's actually my strong suit. Still can't get the power down in the last chicane, however. Still kind of irritated by that.
Okay, mate, we need to save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
So they want me to charge my ERS to 50% by lap 10. I could do that. It shouldn't be too hard. Just gotta stay calm, cool, and collective, and I'll be fine. I know I got Albon coming up right behind me. He's getting very, very close. But you think Maggots and Beckett's were being awesome. Oh, they want me to get to 59%. I thought it was 50. I'm using some for the straight. It's fine.
Okay, great
Hell yeah.
stuff. Hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
That was around... We completed the objective around a lap... or around the same area, I should say, on the last lap that we were told about the objective. Nice. Bit of a red herring. So the one thing that I'm genuinely curious about is the heavy patch of rain. As Perez is going at it on Albon. Or going at it with Albon, I should say. And Perez got him. Nice. But my main question is, who's gonna get caught out by the heavy patch of rain that's gonna come after, like, past the halfway point of the race? You know what I mean? Like, who's gonna be the unlucky son of a bitch that gets caught out by that? Because something tells me some drivers are gonna swap to the swap to the full wets to combat that, but then they have to come back in for intermediates because then it's just gonna lighten up again. Drifted it. So it's like, what's really the point, you know?
And gap to the car in front, 4.2 seconds.
Like, is there even really a point in, like, coming in to try to fit on, like, full wets when that heavy patch hits, or what? Like, what are some guys thinking? I mean, I guess we'll wait and see when we hit that point, but I don't know, I was just kind of thinking about it as I was saving ERS. I was like, who's gonna get caught out by that? Because I know for a fact we fucking ain't, because we're just gonna stay on the intermediates and go right through that, you know, heavier patch and just survive. But who's willing to take the chance that, in all honesty, I don't think a whole lot of people would be willing to take, you know?
Okay, I know these conditions look pretty terrible, but that water is draining okay. I think the intermediate is going to stay the tyre of choice for a while yet.
I mean, it's probably going to stay that way for, I mean, like you said, a good while. A dry line's being formed, though. That's the crazy part. In all honesty, I think I might let Perez by, because he's way faster than me, and I don't want to hold him up. Perez might just need to wait for the straight to pass me.
Green flag.
And yellow behind. I don't know who that could be for. It's hard to tell. Oh, it's Ocon. He's out.
Virtual safety car.
Oh.
Virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately.
Wait, why is Perez still trying to pass me?
Delta. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low, and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Why is my pace not going down? Dude, Perez was trying to fucking pass me on the outside. What was that? That was... I was like racing Perez to keep my position. What the fuck? I haven't had to do that in fucking forever, it seems. Swear to God.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
So yeah, Perez will get around me. Which, I'm totally fine with him doing that, by the way.
An incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
That's good, but the heavy rain has actually come in quite fucking hard. It was just sprinkling, and now it's not. So yeah, this is this heavy patch, which could last quite a bit, though.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
God, it's either I get through there just fine, or I fucking lose it. I'm just losing it through there sometimes, I swear to God. Yeah, it is coming down hard. Holy shit, dude. I'm genuinely curious who's gonna take the chance now. Who's gonna take the fucking risk? Oh, Perez is taking the chance.
The cars are definitely kicking up a lot of spray at this point. I doubt we're quite ready for the full wet, but we're not far off.
I think Perez is going on to the full wet. But if we're going back to... Who else just pitted? Wait, Piastri just pitted. But there's no... Wait, but just... All we need to do is survive this patch, and we're fine. Because then it goes right back to light rain. Like, not too long late, like, not too long after. I am having to be way more careful coming out of these corners, but...
We're currently burning through fuel a bit quicker than we'd like. So
oh.
let's try and make it last for now, please.
I was like, why the fuck is it putting up my fuel? And it wants me to keep my fuel load above 24, I guess. I mean, we'll keep it above like that. There's no problem. That's easy.
Right, we've got teams in the pits changing over to full wets. Come in and change your tyres if you need to.
There's really no point, and it's not that bad either. Like, I can still get around here just fine. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm fine. Like, that's the crazy thing to me. Albon just dove in. So did Gasly. And the Alpine behind.
Okay, Albon's in the pits.
Ricciardo came in, along with the Haas and Sauber. I don't really need to come in. Like, I'm just saying that right now. There's no need. I mean, Sainz and Alonso and the other guys up ahead think the same thing. Like, what's the point? If it's just gonna lighten up soon. Sainz and Alonso just came in. So did Stroll. Game froze for no reason there. Yeah, Sainz, Alonso, Leclerc, and Russell.
So your ERS is...
No. Again, just gotta survive this heavier patch. Because then, what's gonna be funny is that we're gonna stay on this set of tires, and we're gonna be A-okay. There's no point in going on to the full wets. I might be losing time, but whatever.
18.1 seconds.
I'm trying to survive this patch of rain. That's my main goal. That's my sole goal. We're gonna take the lead here in about a minute.
Condition still looking good.
There we go. Leading the British Grand Prix now. On a strategy that may or may not work. We'll see how much time Lando gains on me in this lap. Right there, I'm just like running wide because I'm on the throttle a little bit too long. You want to know why I'm not also going onto the full wets? It's because my team hasn't told me that we should do that. If my team knows that, then I know that. Like, our brains just are compatible with each other.
Okay, a few drivers are fitting full wet tyres. We might need to change soon.
I guarantee you in the next, like, 3 laps, this heavy patch is gonna end. It's gonna end sometime soon. Like, it's gonna lighten up.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that.
Hey, we got the objective done. Let's go. So we got that objective done, so that's pretty cool. And Lando has caught us. Probably gonna fight Lando here for a little bit. Maybe not. It's about me fighting him. Yeah, that didn't go quite to plan. I mean, I'm surviving. Trust me, this patch is coming soon. I can just feel it. The minute I start catching Lando is the minute that it's starting to lighten up. But Russell has caught me, and I am kind of ruining his chances of trying to catch Lando. But I also know for a fact that I'm trying to make this whole thing work, and Valtteri Bottas is out.
Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's
Oh, wow.
out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta.
Hold on a second. If this safety car lasts for long enough, we could actually go to light rain again. Like, sooner than we thought. But will that happen is the question. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a mystery on our hands. How bad are my tires? They're not that bad. No wonder they wanted me to go all the way to the end on these motherfuckers. You see a stricken Sauber on the mini-map. You could probably guess who that is. Maybe that's why the safety car came out, because of where he stopped. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He stopped on the old pit straight, but, you know. Bye-bye, Bottas. See you in the next one, buddy. So yeah, if we just go around this racetrack long enough, under this speed, we could actually go to lighter rain. Because I don't know if it's just me, but it kind of looks like it's lightening up. But not by much. But it is lightening up from what I'm seeing. Weather conditions?
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
No. Weather report. Weather report.
These conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall. Okay, full wet seems to be the fastest tyre for now.
Something ain't right about that. Something's not right about that. Well, I guess we're just gonna try to hang on, maybe, if it's not gonna lighten up, even though it kind of looks like it is, but if it ain't, it ain't. I ain't gonna push it. But I'm gonna be shocked if we get a good finishing position with the intermediates on. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Okay, clear.
I mean, not a bad start off the line, but god dang.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
I think I figured that out. Oh, we lost 2 spots. Holy shit. We just re-overtook Hamilton on a set of inners. How do you like them apples? We're also staying close to Russell, which is the most hilarious thing in the world if we pass him. Wait, are we actually going to? No fucking shot. Yeah, we are. Wait, it's lighting up.
Great maneuver. You made it look so easy.
Is it actually lighting up, or is that just me? I was seeing fewer and fewer fucking raindrops coming down. That might just be me. Or is it not just me?
Okay, mate, we've got more fuel in hand than we
What the
need,
fuck?
so
Our
let's
fuel?
push,
What
push
the
and
hell?
use it all up.
Oh, so they want me to use all my fuel to get it to below 10.52 kilograms, I guess? I don't know. I have 2 laps also to get that down to 10 fucking kilograms. God dang. Saved it again. Holy fuck, dude. The amount of times that I have saved my car from total annihilation of just spinning around in front of everybody is fucking crazy to me. And we're gonna do it again. Why not? Fucking style points. Should probably get off the throttle when I'm getting on the brake, because that's not good. I think Russell was gonna try to pass me on the outside, and I was about to be like, motherfucker, you ain't getting anywhere near me on the outside. That's what the racing line is. Going into cups. And now we're just heading through Maggots and Beckett's. Probably one of my stronger points of the track. Which is crazy to say that now. Because like I said before, Maggots and Beckett's used to be my weak point on this track. I think it might just be me, but I think everybody's weak point at this track was Maggots and Beckett's. Like, I did not gain shit through there before.
Nice work.
And we completed the objective, so I'll take it. So we got 2 to go left. I do not know how I'm managing to stay in P2. I'm just saying that right now. Like, I've just been able to, I guess, keep my car straight, and it's paying off so fucking well. And, like, Russell will get runs on me, but, like, he can't take them anywhere. Because I normally block the line he's going for almost immediately. I'm just going to say this right now. If I finish P2, this is going to be one of my proudest podiums I'm ever going to get on this game thus far. Like, without a doubt. The fact that I'm able to, like, run the last half of the race in heavy rain conditions on intermediate tires that are not suited for this is insane to me.
Okay, you just
all right, final lap.
Final lap of the race. Final lap.
Ooh, doggy. This is probably going to go down as one of the greatest runs on a single tire in any race ever. Holy shit. Now, it may not be the win, but damn it, it's a podium at the British Grand Prix. Let that sink in for a second. A podium at the British Grand Prix in the rain.
The radar suggests that
Jesus.
this heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
Woo. Did we make contact at all? I don't think we did. Game is fucking freezing like a dumbass, and I'm getting pissed off at it freezing, but you know, whatever. Whew, excuse me. Well, Lando's gonna take a dominant win. He's going to win the British Grand Prix any minute now. The McLaren needed that. Especially after the string of races they've had. They need this win. So Lando's going to win the race. And I'm going to finish second, which is going to be my highest finishing position ever at the British Grand Prix.
Yes, nice work, mate.
Holy fuck, dude.
Job today. Pretty sure the boss is going to be happy with that one.
P2 in Britain. And we ran the whole race on the intermediate tires. Driver of the day, much deserved. Holy shit. What a race.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has Landoed. It's Lando Norris for victory.
To come here and take victory as a team today on home soil was so important. You can see how much it means to them. The drivers there doing their part. The team's strategy was perfect as well. And the fans really embraced that. What a great atmosphere we had here today.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving that they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track.
Wow, just wow. Who knew that staying out on the intermediates would be a really good decision? And the funny thing is that I've said this before and I'll say it again, like my team never told me like, hey, let's come in and pit for full wets. They were just like, maybe we should pit for full wet, you know? But they never did, you know? Like, they never told me on the MFD to pit. They just let me do my thing. And I was able to do my thing without stopping one time. And I think this is actually the first time that we've done an entire race without stopping once for anything. That's insane. I believe that we could go all the way, and we did. That's gonna go down as one of my best drives of all time. Seriously, like in wet racing conditions and stuff like that. Yeah, just insanity. And we upset the British crowd because if we weren't there, it would have been an all British podium with Lando winning. Russell would have finished second and Hamilton would have finished third. But we kind of came in and spoiled that, so my apologies to all the British fans that wanted to see that. Leclerc in P5, Fernando Alonso in 6th, Carlos Sainz in 7th, Sergio Perez in 8th, Oscar Piastri in 9th, and Pierre Gasly gets the final point in 10th. Jeez. Stroll in 11th. Albon all the way down to 12th. He was looking pretty good in the points and then just fell all the way down. Max Verstappen, 13th. That's not good for the championship leader. He was barely quicker than us, which is crazy. Zhou Guanyu 14th, Hülkenberg 15th, Ricciardo 16th, Magnussen 17th, Sargent 18th, Bottas 19th, and Ocon 20th. Both of them of which DNF'd. Jesus. That's crazy. And checking out the standings, what do you know? We closed the gap on Verstappen now to only 17 back. I'll tell you what, if we literally just keep like coming up with like ridiculous strategies that get us like podiums weekly, we're probably going to win the championship in a fucking VCARB. I'm just saying that right now. Like, if we keep doing what we did today, we're gonna finish the season off as champions. There's no doubt about it. But only time will tell, I guess. But Yeah, so 17 back from Verstappen. Leclerc in third, 38 back. Lando, the race winner, in fourth, 66 back. So he did gain quite a bit on Max. Alonso in fifth, 93 back. And George Russell in sixth, 102 back. But he's cracked the 100-point tally, so good job to him. And then Oscar follows in seventh. Hamilton in eighth. Perez in ninth. And Sainz in 10th. And then you got Stroll in 11th. Ricciardo in 12th, excuse me. Almost said he's in 15th, but he's got 15 points. Gasly 13th, Albon 14th, Ocon 15th, Bottas 16th, and Magnussen in 17th. And it is still Hulkenberg, Zhou Guanyu, and Logan Sargent without a single point scored. Halfway through the season. Craziness. Craziness. And then constructors-wise, Red Bull lead Ferrari by 43 points in P2. And then they got McLaren in third, 57 back. Ourselves in fourth, 90 back. Mercedes in fifth, 96 back from Red Bull, but 6 points off of us. Then you got Aston, P6, Alpine 7th, Williams in 8th, Kicksauber 9th, and Haas in 10th. In this game, for some reason, like Red Bull all the way down to Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, and Aston Martin, consistent point scores. And then you have my dumb fuck ass in P4 with VCARB. I didn't anticipate myself being here, but maybe P4 is possible. Maybe we'll go higher and go P3, beat McLaren. I'm going to be shooting for the stars on that one, but yeah. What a race. That's going to be one for the ages. That was a really that was a race I actually enjoyed because of the strategy. Normally, I don't enjoy British Grand Prix races, but because there's just not a whole lot to talk about this time, though, strategy played a big factor. And on a zero-stop strategy from lights to flag, intermediate tires in light rain and in heavy rain, for some reason, being on intermediates and heavy rain wasn't actually that bad. Which is insane for me to say, but it's also true. I don't know why that is, but it is that way. I don't know, it's crazy. But we did it. We got P2. Our best finish in Britain ever. Holy shit. Oh, damn. We have an 81 RTG. If we get one more level, we can actually beat Lance Stroll in the rating robbery. That would be fucking hilarious if we did that. Holy shit. Oh boy. We're getting there, though. We get awarded a focus, and I'm curious as to how much focus, but it might not be that much, but it'll be something. Oh boy. Our experience went up to 67. Racecraft awareness to 81. Pace to almost 82. Focus, well, pretty good. Yeah, overall rating of 81. That entire race, I feel like, should have given me at least 1,000 on everything. Like 1,000 plus. Because a rookie doing that in Formula 1 is unheard of. And then I'm here doing that. Like I said, my dumb fuck ass does that. I did it. I don't know what to tell you. But, woo, so our recognition, we've actually gone past 52%. We're now at 53% recognition right now. So if we hit 2 more percentages, we'll get a third simultaneous upgrade. Which, all things considered, would actually be pretty cool. And funny enough, our focus is actually better than Ricciardo's, and we're actually 2 RTG off of Ricciardo's. God dang. And then got all this strategy analysis, unlocked a new perk for him. How the fuck? Okay, I guess I lost 80 thing on wind tunnel. Material fabrication planner and quality assurance tester. What the fuck was my wind tunnel again? Achieve an average corner speed of 115 miles per hour during the race. I'm pretty sure that that's literally impossible in the wets. Fuck you. Hey, the rear wing upper flap came in. Fuck yeah. So now the next race will be the Hungarian Grand Prix. And yeah, we got an aerodynamic upgrade in. Fuck yeah. At least one of them. We have the other one coming in, hopefully, which is the front wing end plates. Excuse me, okay. yeah, almost to an 82 rating. We just need one more rating point to win. Contract performance update. Oh yeah. I just want to say you've absolutely smashed your target this year. The team are so pleased, as am I. I have attached your contract information so you can marvel over it a bit more. As always, you can review this info at any time from the contracts of your HQ. Okay. And apparently we had an ERS fault at some point. Did we have an ERS fault? I don't think we did. I mean, thank you for the 302 or 320 resource points. I'll take it. I mean, I don't mind. Yeah. So yeah, pretty fucking crazy. What was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at this. So holy shit, look at Alpine, dude. Where the fuck are the upgrades for Alpine? What is going on? What is wrong with them? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and should I get the wheel rim covers? Should I do that? Hey, Ricciardo got the ECU. Nice. Thank you, Ricciardo. You're awesome. Yeah, just double drag reduction. It'll come in after the Hungarian Grand Prix, but it's okay. I would rush it, but that's too high of a rush. That's too high of a failure chance. So we're just gonna do that. This should put us ahead of Aston, Ferrari, and Mercedes. That would be fucking crazy if it did. And all these upgrades should actually put us past, you guessed it, Ferrari, Aston, and Mercedes. Actually, maybe not Mercedes. Mercedes is kind of hard to tell, though. I would need to get like a tape measure out and or a ruler and just like figure out if we would actually get ahead of Mercedes, but also it depends on when they get their upgrades in as well, which could be at any fucking time. So yeah, yeah, let's take a look at our first half of the season. Out of the first half of the season, we've been on the podium 7 times. For the other 5 races, we haven't been on the podium. Those being Bahrain, Australia, Japan, Monaco, and Spain. Every other race, we've been on the podium. In our first 12 races of the season. In our first 12 races. And I'm just gonna pinpoint this out right now. I did up the fucking difficulty. It's at 102. Like, I'm still getting on the podium even at 102. Like, I don't get it. It makes absolutely no sense to me. What the fuck ever. I don't. You know what? Whatever. If that's what they want this to be, then this is how they're gonna fucking make it be. If we go to 103, then we go to 103. Let me know what you guys think, though, because I won't do anything until you guys tell me. Or if you guys, are fine with that. But I mean, I'm the one that upped it from 100 to 102 in the first place, and I still am getting podiums out the ass. But whatever. But yeah, so that'll do it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more. Next race is the Hungarian Grand Prix. Hopefully we do well there. We've done well there in the past, especially when it came to F123. And maybe we'll do well again there this time around. We'll see, though. We'll see how the handling model on this game can either make the Hungarian Grand Prix fun like it was last season or a pain in the ass. It really just depends. It really does. But yeah, so I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna let y'all go too. Have a good night, everyone. Have a great day or have a good night, whatever it is, wherever you are that you're at. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. I love y'all, and goodbye.